Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special edition of the Steve and Von Nieters show. What's up, Von Nieters?
Yo.
So, just to recap, for those of you that listened to the show the other day, I was MIA. I was sitting on my couch watching Sarasota Tim videos on YouTube and missed a recording session. But Von Nieters he's always the one who wants to do 2 or 3 extra shows anyway. We'll do 4 shows on a Tuesday night or Wednesday, and he'll be like, let's do a couple more. Who's in? So he texted me and said, is the gang in to do the shows? I'm like, it's like 9 o'clock when we're getting ready to start. I don't think anybody, and I swear somebody like knew it's like 10. It's like, I don't think anybody wants to get rolling, but you were like, I do. So I was like, I can do a couple. So we need shows anyway. So that's the bottom line. That's why we record during the week. Our set schedule is Fridays and Sundays. We record 5 on Fridays and 4 on Sundays, but I haven't got a lot going on. Like this coming week, there's going to be no Friday shows getting recorded. We've got, a guest coming in. We've got Mary Beth from MB Roland. She'll be there. So no Friday shows. Sunday is Father's Day. I don't like to be like, hey, let's record on Father's Day. People have lives. They want to spend time with their family. Hopefully get to, see their dads. But if they don't, they might have their own kids. Maybe they're a father. I don't like messing with that kind of stuff. I think the important thing is to spend that time with family. And even if you're not, even if you're just a couple and, you have a spouse or significant other, whatever it is, and you're not with your dad or you're not a father, it doesn't matter. You just have a family day. So I don't like messing with that. So we're not recording on Sunday. So there you go. There's 9 shows that we didn't record that we needed to stay on track. So we're getting a couple in here tonight. So not bad, right?
Yep. Here we are.
So Von Nieters, before we get started with the show, which we don't even know what the show is going to be about yet. You said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
Yeah, so do you ever go through, I don't know if you eat like much fast food or anything, or if you just go like order food and just pick it up, but like, do you ever just sit and eat in your car, like in the parking lot, like if you do that?
No, I see a lot of people do that. I don't really understand that, to be honest with you. I'm not opposed to eating in your car. Like I eat in a car a lot, like on road trips. I'm the type that just likes to go. So, and my car will go like 460 miles on a tank of gas easily. Maybe pushing 500 on a straight highway trip. So I like to just drive all that way as far as I can get. That's a pretty long way. And then I like to get off the highway, fill the tank, and grab something to eat. Normally, it might be a drive-through, but normally it's even just road trip food. And then I eat in the car, but I'm driving. I'm not sitting on the parking lot.
Even if you're not on a road trip, like if you're just a normal day, you got nothing to do or something, you're on lunch, nothing like that?
No, I don't do that. I try to avoid fast food. It's not really my thing. I don't, despite them being a very large man, I don't. I don't go for the fast food. To me, that's a convenience of road trip or something like that. It's not any place that I ever go purposely. Sometimes I will grab it, like when I'm at the shop, and it's like, I didn't bring anything. I'll bring like a sack lunch sometimes, and sometimes I'll forget, and then I'll be like, I got to run out and get something to eat. It'll be a burger or something. I mean, I can't leave and go to a sit-down restaurant or drive home, and prepare a meal. So I will grab fast food there, but I drive it back to the shop usually and eat it there. So yeah. How about you? Are you the type to go through a drive-through, then pull into a parking spot and just eat it?
I do.
Why? What's the point of that?
Mainly it's when I'm at work, because if I take my lunch back to work, people are going to come and ask me questions while I'm eating my lunch. I don't want that. I want to be left alone while I'm eating my lunch. I want to listen to a podcast or watch YouTube videos or something. You know, I like to get away and escape.
Okay, so why don't you go inside the restaurant and just sit there by yourself?
Well, then I can't watch videos on my phone or listen to a podcast or whatever.
Why don't you go to someplace nice, like a local park or something, and pull in there?
That's so much work.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I like to be comfortable too, because then I can just, sit, kick the seat back, and
Right.
I don't know. It's relaxing.
You know what I used to do? I used to now this is the end of my career. Now this is at the end. I didn't give a fuck. I was mailing. They had transferred me to some new progressive area in the company. We were supposed to work on a new project or something, and this thing was crashing and burning. It wasn't doing worth a shit. The boss was a nut. She ends up getting fired, but that's a whole different story. So I'm doing this job, and I'm just mailing it in. I'm doing as little as I can. I'm working shows. I had a data bank where I wrote like 1,000 episodes of the Bourbon Daily. I would just work on that shit like all day, just writing episodes of the Bourbon Daily and stuff like that. And so I'm working on that when I'm in the office. And then when I go to lunch, I would wait till my boss would leave. I would wait 5 minutes, and then I would leave and go get lunch. And then I figured I had 2 hours, because the boss has an hour to eat lunch. And then I would, if I ever got called out, I'd be like, oh, I must have just been leaving as you were pulling in. Then that would be like, so they're getting back, then I got another hour. So I got 2 hours. And then I figured, well, there's times when stuff gets fucked up on lunch, and your hour really is an hour and a half. You're like, the service was slow or whatever. So I have like a 2.5 hour lunch. And so what I started out doing was, I'm just going to go to a park or something like that. And then, like you said, that would end up being even too many people there. I just wanted to sit in my car, and I would have lunch, and then I would listen to like audiobooks and stuff like that. And then it was like, that's not enough. So I would, I found like industrial parks are good. So industrial parks, it's just businesses. And then there's some that have a lot of people outside of them, and then there's some that are small and don't have like any. And I was in Fenton. There's a lot of industrial parks there, so I just drive around. Then I find a good spot. You find a good one with a shady where there's no cars, nobody's going to come bother you. And then I would listen to my audiobooks, and then I would take a nap, and then
I'd go there you go
to the corporate job. Yeah, and 2.5 hours later. I mean, I'd come in late, I'd leave early, and have a 2.5 hour lunch. But other than that, I mean, I was a model employee. I mean, I was, belligerent a lot and yelled at people and didn't do what they told me. But besides all of that stuff, I mean, I was a great employee. I was really good. Yeah.
Well, at least, so you kind of understand where I'm coming from then. By sitting in the car and eating and
kind of
being by myself.
But I don't understand just sitting on the parking lot. I see people do that. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't I don't understand. I always felt like you need to go somewhere else, but I don't know.
I mean, I try to park far away. I mean, even if I take my lunch to work,
right,
I'll make it and then bring it out to my car and then go park somewhere down the street away from everyone.
Right. Yeah.
Park in the shade or whatever. Get the AC cranking.
Yeah. Yeah. And then one day, Von Nieters, you're sitting at your desk and they say, hey, this is HR. Could you just stop by for a quick minute? And I knew what that meant. I had to download a bunch of shit off my computer. Now, I know they got access to it. They could see all the shit I've been doing, but I had all them shows written and shit. I had to put that in a file and grab that. So I was like, yes, I'll be right down. So I just downloaded all my shit that I needed. not trying to hide it from them because believe me, they can see everything. They even know I'm downloading that at that point. But I know that I can grab that stuff and they're not going to get it out of my hands at that point. I'm taking that with me. So I grabbed that stuff and then walked out the back way because I didn't want to walk past my fellow employees, ask where I'm going. So, and then I went down and then, And then it's like a big surprise. My boss wasn't there. He was afraid. So they had another guy. It looks like my old boss, like my previous boss. So he was there. And they tell you, hey, it's been a great run, but you're done. And thank you. 20 years, And then they're like, oh, by the way, you're no longer allowed on the campus. And we have to walk you to your car. That's the best part. I've worked there 20 years. Key, I can come in there 24 hours a day. And when I leave, they have to walk me to my car, though, to make sure I don't do anything inappropriate, like downloading files off your computer. I was still
already done.
Yeah, I was like, I got everything I need. I'm good. So, yeah. And then they had to have my buddy Laura pack up my stuff because you do have a person. They'll let you come back if you want to get your own stuff, but you have to be up there like with a guard, watching you as you grab all your stuff. And I was like, I'm not doing that. So I had my buddy Laura pack up my stuff. She took my briefcase, though. She thought it was a company briefcase and emptied out all my shit out of it. And it was my briefcase. And, and then she turned it in on me, my briefcase. I got it back, though. I called them and said, you got to give me that briefcase. That was mine. Yeah. But,
well, at least you got it back.
I felt like she took some of it. I had pocket change in there. I felt she took some of it, but what are you going to do? Can't trust anyone. Not even Laura. She ripped me off.
Yeah, a couple bucks. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
It was your fee.
Yeah, so... But yeah, and then I had some furniture I bought in there, and I just left that. I had bought the couch and stuff because I had like a cubicle, but I set it up like Mac Daddied that thing out. I had a couch. It was awesome, man. But yeah, because
you were mailing it in. You might as well have a couch.
Might as well. I mean, yeah, exactly. It was nice, but yeah, there you go. All right, on that note, it is time to drink. I'll go first. I've got Four Roses single barrel here. This is an OBSK. I do like collecting the Four Roses single barrels, the cast strength ones, and I like to, my ceremony is I go out, I buy the ones that I can get until I get all 10 recipes, and then I open them up together. It's just a fun thing to do. And then as soon as you do that, it resets, and then you're back on the mission. It's just a never-ending quest. And I don't know really what the quest is other than to get all 10 and then start over again. That's the quest, I guess. That's the journey right there. And I've been on that journey for years. So here we go. Swine on the set. That was more squeak than pop, but that's our lead. Maybe your mic will cut out or something. I'll win this thing. We'll see.
Hopefully. I have the Rolling Fork Small Batch Rum Amberana finish.
Okay. Oh, that was solid. That was solid.
That was a nice little one.
Where'd you get that? Sealbach or something?
Honestly, I don't remember. I bought it a long time ago and just haven't really opened it in a long time.
It looks like a new bottle, yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time opening it. I bought it a long time ago, and I don't know where I got it. I might have got it at the Wine and Cheese place. Or Sealbox. Those are both two very viable options. Yeah.
So there you go. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking bourbon. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Saying Bourbon Daily?
Yeah.
Okay, you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
No, your name first.
My name.
You are. Yeah.
Hi, this is Jason Souter,
And?
and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Perfect. Everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Akeley. I'm joined by Von Nieters. He's struggling with some sort of summertime ailment. He says it's from screaming too much at the Battlehawks game. I don't know. It could be more than that. We'll see.
Let's hope not. I'm taking NyQuil at night, so.
NyQuil, okay. Yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff. When you get older, then you get the stuff that I don't know what they leave out of it. It doesn't raise your blood pressure. When you get older, that can be a problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on the NyQuil, and because I was sick, and then I had to go to the doctor, and my blood pressure was elevated one time, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing the NyQuil thing." And they're like, "What? You gotta get off that." I was like, "Shit, that's the only thing." What I like about it is, I don't know that it makes me better, but it just puts me to sleep. And then as long as even if you're sick and you're sleeping, then you're fine.
That's right. That's what NyQuil's quote should be. Like their whatever they their branding quote, they should be like, NyQuil, you're not sick because you're sleeping.
Exactly. I don't know that they're helping you get better in any way, but who cares? You're asleep. You don't know. Yeah,
that's right.
Fine. You're giving your body time to heal itself. So
yep.
Yeah,
the rest helps.
Yeah. So, man, Von Nieters, you've been buying quite a bit. How many bottles do you think you got in your collection these days, man?
If I haven't hit 300, I'm getting close.
Is it all down in the basement there? Is it contained to that area, or do you have it around the house at all?
It's not, 99% of it's in the basement. I have a handful of bottles I keep upstairs in the kitchen for whatever I might be making.
Emergency purposes.
Yeah, exactly. Cocktails, or whatever, I might sip on every now and then or whatever. Yeah. I keep that stuff upstairs.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know how many bottles I got, but I've been trying to thin them down. I don't buy like I used to. I don't get to go to other liquor stores, so, and we don't have all that stuff you'd chase anyway. So I got our barrel picks and stuff like that. But that's it, man. That's what I'm doing. Just focusing on ABV Barrel Shop barrel picks, and then if I go to the distillery, I pick up things, but
right,
buy stuff immediately and that. Yeah,
I've tried to cut down my purchases and try and drink more of what I've got recently, just because our basement's. Well, it is a finished basement, but we're redoing it all right now, and so all my bottles are basically sitting on the ground, and it's just kind of all in the way.
So how long do you think this project's going to take you?
Hopefully by winter it'll be done.
Really? Is
I'm
it trending
hoping
that
so.
way? Or is it trending that way? You think that's going to happen?
No, I mean, as you can see in my background, it looks like a construction zone,
It does, yeah, but
but
yeah,
it's getting there. Got a lot to do, a lot of painting to do. Put up some drywall, finish the bathroom. It was a half bath. We're putting a full bath in, so that all needs to be framed out and drywalled as well. So
yeah.
it's a bit of work, but some of it I'm going to pay people to do. The rest I'm going to do myself with some help.
Right.
So
Get
that's
Ryan
the hope,
Nieters
at
over
least.
there. Does he come over and help you out?
He's gonna be.
He doesn't know it, but he's going.
He hasn't yet, but he will be.
Yeah, he
Right.
doesn't realize this. Okay.
It'll be all hands on deck when the drywall's going up.
Oh man, I'll be there too.
All right, perfect.
Yes, I'm good at that stuff. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll work out well. So, are we talking a bar here? What do you got going on in the basement? Is it going to be a full on bar?
So there is a bar right now. It just needs to be redone. It's. I mean, it's like from the 70s.
Yeah.
So it needs some work. We're gonna keep the main like footprint of it.
Right.
We're gonna do a new countertop and maybe new sides on it. I've already painted the brick. There's brick at the bottom where your feet go. I've already painted all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a matter of and then finding out how much shelving I need for all my bottles.
Yeah.
That's the next big thing.
Whatever you got, double it probably.
Right.
Yeah. You need to leave room for future growth, and yeah, it's not like you're going to want to quit buying stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So that sounds pretty good. So yeah, that'll be nice to have that done. So if you can get it done within by the end of the year, you'll be doing good, buddy.
Oh yeah, it'll be a cool thing, and hope to have some of the friends of the ABV over and
Right, that'll be good. Any turtles inside? Like right now, are there turtles near you?
there are. So one part of like a fourth of our basement is unfinished.
Uh-huh.
It needs to be the laundry room of the people that owned it previously, and they're all in that area. It's just mainly tropical species that can't go outside year round, and little baby hatchlings and stuff like that can't go outside just because of predatory reasons.
Right. Yeah. So it's like a nursery in there.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So, and how many do you think are inside?
Currently maybe only 20, maybe less than 20.
Less than 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your next big turtle purchase?
Turtle purchase.
Yeah. Aren't you gonna get some cool?
I don't really have any big purchases.
What if I called you and said I could get you one of those Galapagos turtles for $600?
I would take you up on that. For $600, I would take you up on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But other than that, I don't really want. That's like a dream species of mine to have.
Right.
But I don't think I would ever get one just because I don't think I could care for it properly. I wouldn't be able to give it everything it needs.
Really?
They need a lot of space and heat. What am I going to do in the winter?
Yeah.
I want to keep it in something too small.
They're as big as a Volkswagen, so yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, I mean, I'd basically have to get like an outside, like small, like shed or something to keep it in and just keep it heated all through the winter for it.
Right.
That's a lot of work.
Do you want any of the bigger ones? Do you already have any of the bigger ones? Like that, you see some of those gopher things. I don't know what the hell they are.
Not really. I mean, my dad lives in Florida and he has a couple tortoises, and I think I'm just gonna live vicariously through him once he gets a big enclosure set up in his backyard and he can get some of those bigger tortoises.
Right. So he's into turtles too, huh? Is this where you get it from, or
no? He got it from me, basically. I mean, when I was little, I mean, he helped me build all the enclosures and ponds and stuff growing up. So kind of got him into it as well. And so he's got a couple tortoises now down at his house in Florida.
Yeah, that's cool.
And eventually he wants to do a pond down there too and wants me to help build it and stuff. So
Right.
it'll be fun. But
Yeah.
as far as it goes here, I think I'm pretty much maxed out and just breeding what I got and selling off the babies.
Right. Yeah. Who buys these things? Just are they buying them as like pets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get people buying them as pets, or people, buy a large group of them that want to, start their own breeding group and raise them all up to breed or whatever. Yeah.
What is there like a species? If someone was like, I want one that's fun, friendly, that's a good turtle. Is there a species you think that is more friendly, turtle friendly?
Yes and no. I mean, like diamondback terrapins and like different sliders tend to be pretty friendly, and even you raise a box turtle right, you can get them to be pretty friendly too.
Right.
So it's all
Yeah.
about interaction. You want to make yourself present more often to where they're not scared of you when when you're around.
Right. Yeah, there are definitely different levels of scared with those box turtles. So, I always would grab a box turtle anytime I saw it, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Keep it for a couple days or then turn it loose. But, yeah, I some would be like super friendly and outgoing, never even kind of go in their shells. Others, they're like a hockey puck. They put that shell up tight if you're around them and just hide. So,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, and some of them it is all just personality. I have some that I've had for almost a decade that still do that when I walk outside and get near them or go to pick them up or whatever. They close themselves up, and then there's other ones that come running towards me when they see me.
Right. Do you have a name for every one of these turtles?
No, actually, I only have a name for one of them.
Only one has a name.
Yep. Out of all of them, only one.
Huh. What's his name?
It's the biggest one I have. It's a big female. Her name is Big Cat.
Big Cat. The Big
Yep.
Cat. Okay. It's interesting. So none of the other ones have names, even the ones that are friendly that you like.
Nope, that's it. I don't know. I used to name them when I was like a kid, but not anymore.
Right. Yeah.
No.
I wonder what they call you.
Hmm?
I wonder what they call you. They're like, huh, here comes that dickhead again.
The guy that feeds them.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, that's the guy with the food.
It's the food guy. Here comes the food
Yeah.
guy. Interesting. You ever get the ice cream man coming down your street?
Every once in a while, not very often.
Do you go out there and get some?
My wife does.
Okay. Not you though, huh? You're older than that now?
She'll get me one when she goes out there. But
What do you get? Do you get that
I get-
chocolate eclair thing with the little crunchy things on it?
no, I do the 2-ball screwball, the cherry ice cream in the little thing, the cup.
No.
Oh,
the
yeah.
wrong thing. You don't get that.
What do you get?
I'll get that eclair thing or whatever the hell it is. I like that. Yeah, I would say that. Well, you know what I'm talking about?
Is that like the thing that's like textured?
Yeah,
On
it's like
popsicle
textured.
stick?
It's on a popsicle stick. It's
Yeah,
textured.
I know what you're talking about.
I like that one.
Those
That's
are
the
good.
one I like. Yeah. I don't know what those little things are on it that textures it. I don't know.
I don't
good,
think you
though.
want to know.
They're good though. Whatever it
They're
is, it's
good.
good. Yeah. Yeah. So I like that.
Is that like the strawberry one too?
Yeah, they have the strawberry one too, which is
That's
also
good,
good,
too.
by the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
strawberry one's good too. So it just depends on your mood. I know. Well, and you got to get a good one. Sometimes if they've been in the freezer too long, not good. So well.
Right.
Would you ever consider being an ice cream man? Do you think they make any money?
No.
I don't think they make any money
No,
either.
they don't.
I think that gig sucks. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fizzling out.
Yeah, I do hear 'em around still though. So they've been seemed like for a long time they were not anywhere, but now I've been hearing them again. So yeah, we'll see. But I haven't got one of those since my daughter was young. So
Right.
yeah, I've had like corporate ones. We'd have corporate. You do a class and get a bunch of adults. Oh, the ice cream man's here. They can get whatever they want. I did that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
They used to never come down our street, but my wife contacted the one that goes to the neighborhood over, and so now they come down our street.
Really? She reached out to the ice cream person.
Yeah, she did.
They were open to that idea, huh?
Yeah. They're like, she told them that we'll buy some every time they come by, so they do.
Oh, she lived up to her end of the deal?
Yep.
That's good. So, well, there you go.
It works out.
There you go. Did we talk about bourbon today?
I don't think so. And I'm drinking rum, so.
Yeah, so there you go. We did our best, folks. We really tried. So
it's
there you go.
the Steve Akeley and Von Nieters Rum Daily now.
It's the Rum Daily. It's the Rum Daily.
Right.
All rum, all the time. The Rum Daily. We were talking about doing a rum show at one point. I forget who was going to do that. Someone was going to do a rum show for us. Never launched. There was a lot of false starts on that kind of stuff. A lot of ideas through the years. Only about half of them work. So
yeah, it happens.
It does. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. I think it's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're always getting in new barrel picks. We got people coming in from the industry. We've got a lot of stuff going on with our new speakeasy. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Anything else to say before we get out of here, Von Nieters?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps people. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Wood Network.
There you go. Great job today, gang. Farnets, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.